Norman Washington Horne has been urged by the president of the People's National Party, Mark Golding, to quickly indicate his intention in regards to the vacant opposition Senate seat. Horne, who had previously told the media in October that his intention was to decline an invitation from former PNP President Dr. Peter Phillips to be appointed to the upper chamber of the Parliament, in order to give the new president and opposition leader a free hand to choose. However, to date, he has not written to the Governor General indicating this. He has not indicated that he was no longer interested in the appointment. Thus, this has led to the blocking of the path of Mark Golding's invitation of his longtime friend and business partner Peter Bunting to assume the position of the 8th opposition senator. Sentiment at this time, however, is that the People's National Party are encountering a battle over this Senate seat, and Horne has said that Golding seems to be making a move to crush his enemies. The seemingly unending drama and sagas and controversies that threaten on a day-to-day basis to rip apart the People's National Party took a huge turn on Tuesday with former Treasurer Norman Horne, who had found himself at an impasse with the party's leadership over a Senate seat, accusing the PNP president and opposition leader Mark Golding of moving to crush his perceived enemies, specifically those persons who did not support him in the recent presidential elections. Norman Horne, who is a popular businessman, has accused the party leadership of trying to silence anyone with independent thought and anyone who cannot be bought, bossed around, or bullied. Norman Horne, who is currently accusing Golding of displaying discourteous and emotionally unintelligent behavior, which he has said is a hallmark of Golding's approach to leadership. This, according to Horne, has led to resentment and has caused a breaking away of any collaboration spirit which may have been considered by other comrades. This specific criticism of Mark Golding is triggered by what Norman Horne claims to be a response to the Member of Parliament being asked by Golding to move from her usual seat in the House of Representatives, which places her behind the opposition leader. According to Norman Horne, the opposition Member of Parliament who did not support Golding for president was told by Mark Golding that he did not want her sitting behind him. Norman Horne's statement also took issue with an earlier statement that was issued by the newly appointed General Secretary Dr. Dayton Campbell. The statement that came from Campbell on Monday was that senior members of the party met with Horne, who has refused to give up the Senate seat for which he was recommended for appointment by the former opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips in September. Norman Horne has said that in October he would not take up the appointment, but would instead allow the newly elected leader of the PNP to choose their senators. However, when Mark Golding made the announcement that his friend Peter Bunting would be sworn in as the 8th opposition senator last Friday, Bunting's appointment was thwarted as it was discovered that Horne had not written to the Governor General indicating that he was no longer interested in the opposition Senate seat. As such, a new writ of appointment was not issued by King's House. While reports have surfaced that Horne was holding the party to a commitment of repayment of $10 million, he has sought to minimize those claims and has gone as far as to reject them, and has said that there is no connection between the $10 million debt and the vacant Senate seat. He has instead chosen to focus his attention on criticizing Mark Golding over his leadership style. According to Norman Horne, he attended a private meeting on Monday with Golding, Philip Paulwell, and Dayton Campbell, along with Julian Robinson and Angela Brown Burke. His claim was that it was agreed that he would issue a statement jointly with Golding, and said that they agreed to meet again later in the week to finalize discussions regarding the Senate. However, early on Tuesday, as expected, he received a draft of a press release. Nevertheless, before the matter could be further discussed, the release was made public over the sole signature of Dr. Dayton Campbell. The release does not adequately reflect the outcomes of the meeting on Monday. According to Horne, while a Machiavellian masterstroke with serendipitous political outcomes may be the order of the day in response to anyone who is not perceived to be in support of the leadership, those of us who are independent and cannot be bossed around or bullied must take a stand on behalf of the broader membership of the People's National Party in the interest of the movement. Horne further went on to charge that as president, Golding has not made any attempt to inspire the confidence of persons who did not support him in the recent leadership race. In the weeks following, he and his team have been more focused on crushing perceived foes. He further went on to give some indication of support for his statement. Horne claimed that during Monday's meeting, Golding on his own volition raised the issue of the $10 million that was owed to Horne by the PNP, which he described as an unincorporated entity. Golding further stated that any person who is owed outstanding sums would have to pursue the party's trustees. He qualified his statement by saying that he as party leader would not be making good on any existing debts. This despite the leader having been treasurer, most recently under Dr. Peter Phillips' administration, wherein he would have seen, acknowledged and worked to service the existing debts, many of which would have been then on the books of the PNP. This, according to Norman Horne, is an unusual breach of protocol. He noted that in the past, the party has always made efforts to honor its financial commitments without hesitation. He also went on to cite the resignation letter of the former vice president of the PNP's youth organization, Williams, which charged that there was an attempt by Golding's team to isolate members of the organization. According to Horne, in his opinion, the unbecoming and unpresidential protocol breaching endorsement of candidates vying in internal elections are notable. Comrade Golding's public and repetitive directive to the National Executive Council evidenced that not all comrades are equal, but that those who supported him are to be seen and treated as being more equal than all others. Although it is quite satirical, this story about Animal Farm quite deserves a look and an equal comparison to the current situation within the PNP. And according to Horne, it should serve as a manual of instruction for the PNP. As to what will become of the Senate seat, Horne has said that the status quo of the PNP has resulted in the mixed feelings that he is having regarding his resignation from the Senate. While Golding has decided that he will not honor the party's debt commitments, I would wish him to honor his public undertaking to make a genuine effort to unite the People's National Party. In his earlier statement, Campbell stated that the opposition leader impressed on Horne the urgency of the matter and its significance to the orderly operation of the Senate, and further reminded him of the responsibilities of the leader of the opposition to the state and the Constitution of Jamaica. Golding has also said that he indicated to Horne that there were two options. As the nation of Jamaica waits to hear what Mr. Horne's decision will be, the PNP and Mr. Horne remain at loggerheads on this matter. And I wonder who has the power to intervene to come to a solution on this matter. And I wonder, what is Peter Bunting thinking? What is Mark Golding thinking in his mind? And what are the strategies and tactics that will be put in play by Norman Washington Horne? The Senate remains incomplete. It is up to Norman Horne to make a decision so that the Senate can be fully constituted. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.